Trump attacks victory over Harris at first rally since debate. Trump attacks migrants, claims victory over Harris at first rally since debate.
Republican nominee at event in Arizona lists familiar grievances and says there will not be another debate. Donald Trump delivered his first public remarks since his debate against Kamala Harris at a campaign event on Thursday in Arizona, a key swing state that both candidates are eager to secure. An estimated 5,000 people braved the blazing temperatures, which hovered just above 100 F through the afternoon, to wait in line outside the Linda Ronstadt Music Hall in Tucson, an auditorium rented by the campaign that holds about 200-300 people. Meanwhile, city emergency crews responded to dozens of calls for heat injuries before Trump took the stage, according to local public radio reporter Alyssa Zayer-Resnick. Trump stood before a backdrop etched with his campaign promises of make housing affordable again and no tax on tips, a signal that the speech would focus heavily on amplifying his economic platform. But instead, the former president used much of his time to reframe his debate performance, which even Trump's own aides have admitted will not win in new voters, by casting it in a far more favorable light.
We had a monumental victory over Comrade Kamala Harris, Trump said to Cheers, using a deriding nickname and intentionally mispronouncing the vice president's first name.
His depiction came in stark contrast to the widespread criticism over his subpar performance from conservatives and progressives alike. Trump blamed the debate moderators, whom he called low-life anchors, complaining of mistreatment from the two veteran journalists who fact-checked his attempts at spreading misinformation during the debate. But Trump made it clear he has no desire for a do-over. There will be no third debate, he said. Despite the advertised theme of the event, Trump did not spend much of the roughly hour-and-a-half speech sharing details of his economic plans. Instead, the Republican candidate dedicated the bulk of his time pandering to his base with meandering anecdotes, insulting his opponents, and reiterating many of his baseless talking points, including claims he won the last election. He also focused heavily on immigration, a typical target for his rallies, stoking fears about waves of criminals crossing into the country, and again accusing Haitian immigrants of eating animals in Springfield, Ohio. They take and the geese, and even walk off with their pets, Trump said, repeating the unfounded racist smear that has been challenged by the town's officials, that has inflamed tensions and attacks against members of the Haitian community. Roughly an hour into his remarks, Trump shared some of his plans for the economy, promising no taxes on Social Security benefits and no taxes on tips, and announcing for the first time that he also wants to end taxes on overtime. Roughly an hour into his remarks, Trump shared some of his plans for the economy, promising no taxes on Social Security benefits and no taxes on tips, and announcing for the first time that he also wants to end taxes on overtime.